Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Pentiment. So the last episode was quite spicy. We found our way to the library through this secret passageway here, and learned that it was Sister Matilda who was harmed by the late Baron Lorenz Rothvogel during his previous visit. So it was Sister Matilda, and my plan is to go and speak to either her and or Sister or Mother Cecilia again. But we also learned that, was it Brother Matthew and Rudeberg, who turned out to be secret lovers, because when we tried to leave the library during the middle of the night, when everyone else were asleep, presumably, Matthew and Rudeberg were making out in the library, and I decided to wait and see if they would ever leave, but unfortunately they did not, and so we ended up falling asleep in the library. And in the next morning we were discovered by Sister Zetna, whom we also managed to seduce, and we got a kiss from her. And as we were making out, Sister Illuminata arrived, and I must have chosen a wrong dialogue option there, because Sister Zetna ratted us out to Sister Illuminata, but it wasn't too bad. But she will undoubtedly remember that we sneaked into the library in the middle of the night. So that may bite us later in the ass, but we shall see. As for now, we need to go and eat some, is it now lunchtime, I think? So we need to go and eat, and then we need to go and talk to Sister Matilda and Mother Cecilia. So without further ado, let's go. Yeah, we go up. Hello? Voslav. Andreas, wait. Andreas, Christ, there you are. Brother Voslav, what's the matter? Don't tell me there's been another killing. Are you all right? You look terrible. Mind your language, brother. We are in the house of God. I have no time for delicacies, damn you. It's the Archdeacon. He's come early with an entire retinue in town. Oh, he's come early. He's questioning everyone who knew the Baron and Brother Piero. I have already told him the little I know. He expects to speak with you today at let's see. Monastic hour, well I knew that, corresponded to 3 p.m, one of the little hours of prayer. Okay, well let's try to remember that. He requested you specifically. I went to the gardeners at Vespers to try and warn you, and you never showed up. Where were you all night? Just out, you know how it is. Honestly, in the library, I was following a clue, and time got away from me. Not sure if we should tell him that. But then again, would it really be that weird if we were in the library? Following a clue. Somehow I don't think that they would appreciate us sneaking about in the library. Just out, you know how it is. No, I don't. I'm a monk, for Christ's sake. Anyway, he's questioning everyone in the chapter house, and he's keenly interested in you. Did he say why? It's no secret you have been poking about the town and the abbey, sticking your nose in the rot. I hope your prying has borne fruit, or Piero's neck will meet the sword. I've done my best. Done my best with the time I have had. I'm well aware of the stakes, thank you. Well, I have done my best. If only I would have had a couple of more days. Whatever happens, Piero knows you have been working hard on his behalf, and he's grateful for it. Only, Andreas. What is it? I have to prepare for the Archdeacon. Brother Voslav, please leave me in peace. Well, what is it? It's just, you know as well as I do, the Baron was not a good man. I'm not saying he deserved what he got, just, you think hard about what you tell the Archdeacon and who you tell him about. You understand? Oh yeah, we were told the same thing in our dream, in the last episode by Socrates, the jester, and I don't remember the woman's name, and His Majesty. You don't need to worry, I have found nothing that implicates you. You didn't do it, did you? Smile encouragingly, sure. It's not me I'm worried about. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shout. You don't deserve that. All I'm saying is, if you're searching you heard anything about a certain sister... I'm sorry, what? All I'm saying is, if in your searching you heard anything about a certain sister... Oh, there we go. I would ask you to keep it to yourself. He must be referring to Sister Matilda. I'll do what I can to protect the sisters from censure. I can't make any promises, I'm sorry. Yeah. I wouldn't ask you to lie, Andreas. It wouldn't be Christian. Only consider who your words put at risk. Be well, Andreas. I will pray for Piero's deliverance tonight. You should as well. Okay, so we have to go to Archdeacon at noon. The Archdeacon arrives. Let's see. Is it here? Jacob Essler, the Archdeacon of Friesing, has arrived at Kiersau Abbey and will be questioning people connected with the Baron's death. He wants to question me in the chapter house at Noons. Okay. Okie dokie. But now we need to go and eat. I wonder if... apparently we can't eat anywhere at the Abbey right now. Auto testing. Well, we could go to... I believe... whose house is this? Ah, Alban Bakery and Midwife. Midwife, huh? Zimmerman house. I guess we could go to Alban Bakery. So yeah, let's go there and have some freshly baked bread. Or actually, can we talk to Sister Matilda first? And maybe Mother Cecilia, since we are here. Can we talk here? I don't want to make a scene. God bless you, Master Muller. May I ask you some questions, Sister Matilda? You know Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's truly necessary. Well, I'm afraid it is quite necessary right now. This concerns the murder of the Baron. Yes, it's tragic, but what does it have to do with me? Why did you have to leave Kiersau to go to a hermitage? Baron Rothvogel had an appetite for young women. Yeah, doesn't surprise anyone here. Neither his marital vows nor the vows of the women seemed to matter much to him. When I was on my way to town one day, he surprised me in the meadow and made his interests clear. Do you walk to town alone? Well, let's let her continue. I refused his advances. I thought that would be the end of it. That was not enough, because he did the same thing the next day. I refused him again. Why didn't you tell Mother Cecilia? Father Matthias? I don't think that she would have wanted to bother those two. I would imagine. I thought if I was patient, the problem would live with him. I never thought that the Baron was capable of doing what he did. On the third day, he attacked me on my way through the meadow. He dragged me into the forest where he could have his way with me. I managed to badly scratch his neck. It saved my virtue, but it enraged him. He beat me until he was exhausted and he left me there in the woods. Well, at least you weren't raped. It's a miracle you weren't killed. Yeah, I guess... yes, I think it's fair to say that. Yes, and I thank God for it. Mother Cecilia had me removed from Kiersau for my safety until I could recover. The wounds to my body have healed, but the attack has left a lasting injury in my mind. Oh, I'm sure. I have to say, this sounds like a strong motive to kill the Baron. So, did you kill the Baron? Well, let's not ask her directly like that. I have to say, this sounds like a strong motive to kill the Baron. You have to admit that much. I was angry. I was filled with hate, yes, but it's been years. Mother Cecilia and Father Thomas helped me move past the anger to find love in this community. Father Thomas? Who was Thomas? Oh yeah, him. The guy who looks like Martin Luther. Yes, Father Thomas is our confessor. We can talk to Mother Cecilia about our problems, but only a priest can hear out confessions. Sister Matilda, did you receive a strange note recently? Yes, how did you know? Because everyone else, every other possible suspect for the murder has also received a similar letter. Others have received notes as well. What did it say? Here, look for yourself. Remember what he did, the violence you suffered. The red bird flies. Matins chapter. Matins. Monastic hour corresponding to 2 AM. It is used for the night prayer. Okay. Rothvogel, the red bird. I found it in my bed in the nuns' dormitory. You can keep it if you would like. In your bed? Who could have put it there? The only people allowed beyond the garden are the sisters. I can't imagine any of them making this. Mother Cecilia and Sister Illuminata have beautiful handwriting, but both of them have been so kind to me. So it could have been Cecilia or Illuminata, but then again, I guess anyone could have sneaked in there as well. Thank you for your time, sister. God bless you, Master Malheur. Okay, interesting. Let's have a chat with Mother Cecilia then. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? I need to talk to you about Sister Matilda. Matilda told me. Of course. What happened to Sister Matilda was tragic. Lorenz, the Baron, tried to seduce Sister Matilda. She rebuked him several times. So one morning he attacked her in the meadow on her way to town. He dragged her into the woods. Sister Matilda is a strong woman, but her resistance was met with violence. While pilgrims to the shrine found her, she had been beaten so badly she could barely move. My God. I am assuming the Baron didn't suffer any consequences for this attack. No, I knew he wouldn't. I also knew that bringing the attack to the attention of Father Matthias would put him in an impossible position. The Baron would suffer no consequences, but the abbot would have refused his continued patronage. I concealed the assailant's identity from Father Abbot and had Sister Matilda taken to a hermitage near Mittenwald. Mittenwald, a small municipality known for its transalpine routes between Augsburg, Innsbruck and Milan. Massive amounts of coin and trade pass through Mittenwald each year. She stayed there under the care of sisters until she recovered and could return. You really don't think the abbot would have taken action against the Baron? How did Sister Matilda feel about seeing the Baron again at Gersau? She deserved better than to be shuffled away to a hermitage. Well, how did Sister Matilda feel about seeing the Baron? Andreas, if you want me to tell you that I think Sister Matilda killed the Baron, I won't. Okay, that's fair. Seeing him was hard for her, of course. She defended her virtue from the Baron, but her injuries were severe. Her body recovered in time. Her mind, I don't know if it ever will. She still fights him in her dreams. She wakes in the night, screaming, soaked in her own sweat. So it affected her, yes. It still affects her. That doesn't mean she wanted to kill the Baron. It certainly doesn't mean she actually did. Sister Matilda is a faithful servant and friend of Christ. I believe that truly, Andreas. She is respected and beloved by this community, for good reason. Well, I think Brother Voslav knew the Baron attacked her. Yeah, the guy we just talked to earlier. Yeah, him. Oh. So that's interesting. Did she tell him? He cautioned me against bringing her up with the Archdeacon. No, he didn't know. Perhaps it will come to light now that the Baron has been murdered, but she didn't tell him before. but the relationship is more the... What are you trying to say here? Let's just say this, whatever. Andreas? He didn't know. She's assured me she told no one else in all this time. No one. And if she chooses to tell anyone now, it hardly matters. I see. Do not mention Sister Matilda to the Archdeacon, Andreas. I do not believe she could have done this. Just because you believe it doesn't mean it's so. That is for the Archdeacon to decide. Well, just because you believe it doesn't mean it is so. Pray upon it if you need to. You will see the truth. God bless you, Andreas. Consider the evidence. Mother Cecilia acknowledged that Sister Matilda was the nun who Lorenz Rothvogel heard on his last visit. He tried to seduce her. When she rejected his advances, he beat her. Mother Cecilia had her taken to a hermitage to recover and to avoid a scandal. I need to decide what to do with this information. Well, I would like to believe this too, that Matilda wasn't the one who killed the Baron. I would like to believe that. Should I talk to any other sisters here? Maybe ask their opinion? I'm pretty sure that all the sisters know. Or maybe they don't. Maybe they don't know about Matilda. God bless you, Master Malheur. Master Malheur? Yes, it's me, sister. Do you think Brother Piero really murdered the Baron? Do you? I don't know what to think. Father Abbot says that the devil sometimes enters men and makes them do terrible things. I don't think a devil entered Brother Piero. That's an excuse Father Carnot is using to justify his fear. Well, I don't think that the devil entered Brother Piero. Do you think the devil could appear here at Gersau? If the devil could appear to Christ at Gethsemane, I don't know what that is, Gethsemane, he can appear to us anywhere. I didn't see the devil, but I think I smelled his odor. The night before the Baron was killed, I woke before Matins, and I smelled something in our dormitory. Matins. It's monastic hour. Thought it was a person. It was strange. Moss and sulfur mixed with frankincense and roses. It moved through the room. I wanted to scream, but I was too frightened, and then it was gone. I'm ashamed that I didn't cry out, but I didn't know what to do. I don't know what I would have done. I don't know that I would have done any better, sister. Did any of the others sisters smell it? I don't know, but I think they were all asleep. Thank you, Sister Margaret. Okay, that's a bit interesting bit of information. God bless you, Master Malheur. We haven't talked to Sophie, can we? God bless you, and what is this? A shovel with blood on it? This shovel has blood on the blade. Not normal. Don't tell me that the murderer didn't think about cleaning it. I think Sister Matilda uses it in the garden. I should ask her about it. Bloody shovel. I found a shovel that Sister Matilda uses in the garden. There is blood on it. I should probably ask her about it. Why didn't the murderer just clean the shovel? Or maybe it was left here as fake piece of evidence. Well, maybe not fake evidence, if this shovel was actually used to kill the Baron. But maybe someone else took the shovel, then brought it here to make people think that it was one of the sisters. Also, what is this? I should ask Sister Matilda about her stay at the hermitage following Baron Rothvogel's last visit. It can't be just a coincidence. I think she works in the convent garden during the day. Well, we just talked to her, but let's talk to her again and ask her about the... But not before we pet this kitty here. Anyway, Stonemason's anger. Beat's grave. At the end of Lucky's fishing session with old Otto, Lucky went down to the old salt mine. I saw him kneel and lay flowers by a small grave. After he left, I read the gravestone. It said, "To innocence." This has to be the grave of Lucky and Agnes's daughter, Beat. Okay, so it's a grave of a single person, Beat, and it was their daughter. Okay. Anyway, Matilda. God bless you, Master Malheur. May I ask you some questions, Sister Matilda? You know, my mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's necessary. Yeah, we know. I have to ask you about your shovel. The garden shovel? I wouldn't say it's mine. It belongs to the abbey. I just use it more than the other sisters. There's blood on it. I recently used it to kill baby rabbits in the garden. That sounds freaking terrible. The other sisters are too squeamish to do it. Why do you need to kill baby rabbits? Just dump them in the woods or something. I didn't clean it because it was going right back in the dirt anyway. But why bring up the shovel? Oh, I understand. No, I didn't use it to kill the Baron. A man is not a rabbit. Thank you for your time, sister. God bless you, Master Malheur. Rabbit Dispatcher. Sister Matilda claimed that the shovel has blood on it because she used it to kill rabbits in the convent garden. That sounds terrible. Can any of the sisters... What is this? Can any of the sisters confirm that? Ah, the many-petaled cinquefoil. It grows so easily, as some consider it a weed. The sisters certainly keep their garden well tended. God bless you. Yeah, sure. But I can't ask them if Matilda actually killed some baby rabbits with the shovel. This door must lead into the rest of the convent, not for me. Okay. But now, that was quite a detour. Now let's go to the bakery and get some lunch. Well, since we are here, we might as well exchange a few words with Thomas. Or not. God be with you, Andreas. Okay, fine. Okay, Central Town. I think it's here somewhere. The bakery. Steinauer House. North Town. Alban Bakery. There it is. He doesn't look very happy. Hi. Ulrich. God bless you, Andreas. Do you have dinner plans? Gret would like to have you at our table. That's very kind. I would love to join. Good. Father Thomas will be joining us as well. Oh, really? God bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. Amen. Thank you for joining us, Father Thomas. It is an honor to have you at our table. Lots of bread here. Please, Ulrich, there is no need to stand on ceremony. You know I enjoy sharing a meal with you and your family. Especially when Gret serves her rye. God bless you, Father, you are too kind. How has Peter been lately, Andreas? Who was Peter? Oh yeah, him. From the Gertner's family. Oh yeah, he's asking us. I thought he asked the priest here for a moment. Bad mood, but nothing unusual for him. Fine as far as I can tell. Well, bad mood, but nothing unusual for him. Most of the peasants are in a bad mood. Between the miller and the abbot's taxes, they are in a hard place. More than a few of their families are having difficulty paying their bills. I can offer them credit, but I worry about the town's future when times are so hard for them. The gardeners are struggling to pay their taxes since the abbot have raised them. It's Christian of you to extend them credit. I don't know that how much of a good idea it is to criticize the church or the abbot when one of the priests are here. Well, let's just be honest and say that. It's made more difficult because the abbot won't allow them to pay in kind with their crops. Between the abbot's taxes and Lenhardt's fees at the mill, they are struggling. Lenhardt. No, we haven't seen him. Lenhardt's fees at the mill. They are struggling. Okay, we got some Alpine cheese, fresh pottage, and a pretzel. Nice, let's eat a pretzel. If I can give them some relief, I must provide it joyfully. Truly we are blessed more in giving than in receiving. You have a kind heart, Ulrich. Perhaps too kind, though I do love that about you. Should this really be your concern, Ulrich? If the peasants are unhappy with their taxes or the miller's fee, they can propose a change. Can they? That's true. They could try advocating for themselves. They might speak as Christian and to Christian. Surely they can find common ground. Well, in any case, is the miller not entitled to recompense for his labors? Is the abbot not entitled to taxes as the rightful lord of the land? This is the way it has always been. Will always be. Lenhardt takes more than its fair. His behavior is not Christ-like. And you will be the one to judge him, Ulrich Alban. Will you judge the abbot as well? Oh, and we ate that. This is no matter to tease about. The peasants are suffering. The causes are plain to see. Your concern is admirable, Ulrich, but take care in how you speak about this. May I suggest that you speak to him on the peasants' behalf? Don't make accusations, but share your concerns. I have not found him to be an unreasonable man. With all respect, father, I have been dealing with Lenhard Müller and his father for over 20 years. I know the character of the Müller men. Kindness and reason are not in their nature. God's love is within all of us, Ulrich, even Lenhard Müller. Andreas, don't you think Ulrich should try reasoning with him? Perhaps Lenhard would be better served by a verse from Ecclesiastes. He who loves silver shall never have enough. He who loves wealth is never satisfied with its increase. This is also vanity. Thank you. The scriptures always have the answers if we know where to look. That's not exactly the sentiment I had in mind. Oh, did I mention that Sister Matilda came by today to buy bread for the sisters? She had a dark cloud over her. Is that so? I think the Baron's death has upset many of the brothers and sisters in the Abbey. She is probably worried for the future of the Abbey. Yeah, most likely. Is the Abbey in danger? I had no idea. Have faith, Gred. The Abbey will endure, as it always has. Sister Matilda seems so strong. I don't think I have seen her like this before. Do you speak to her often? Yes, when she comes to buy bread. The Abbey can make some of their own, but we provide the rest. She walks with that Bohemian monk, Brother Waszlaw. Oh yeah, with that guy again. He makes her laugh. Oh my heart, that's lovely. It's not appropriate. But father, surely friendship between a brother and a nun, united in Christ, is all right, isn't it? Not if they are sworn to celibacy, no. Troubling. Perhaps I should speak to Father Gernot about it. Clear throat, I guess. Well, that was an excellent meal, Gret. Thank you so much for inviting me into your home. Of course, Father. We are always honored to have you. So there might be more between Matilda and Voslav than they give away. As you say, I suppose. Well, I should get back to the counter. The Bavarian ladies will be by for their bread soon. Thank you for a seat at your table. Yes, my work. Wait, well, let's just be polite. It was our pleasure. Knowns. Okay, so now we should go and talk to the... I need to go to the chapter house to meet with the Archdeacon. Okay, well, but I believe that... I was thinking here that should I go talk to him now in this episode or leave it for the next episode, because something tells me that this is going to be a long discussion. This is going to be a long interrogation. Hi, Anna. You hat stealer. Where is my hat? Hi. The children in this game are so damn adorable. Can we ask more from Gret? Andrea, such a pleasure to see you, and looking so handsome as always. Back for more of my rye? Dear Gret, you know I can't stay away from your rye. I was passing by and thought I should say hello, and now I must say goodbye. Well, can we get some rye? Andreas. I was passing by and thought I should say hello. Now I must say goodbye. Aren't you a good man? Well, you're always welcome here, Andreas. And always welcome to my rye. Be well. Until later, Gret. Why do I have this feeling that when they were talking about rye, they were not talking about the bread? Sounded like very subtle flirting. Town Commons, North Town. Lucky. Oh, another cat. Let's pet all the animals that we come across. Okay, well, can we talk to Lucky? Andreas. Good day, Lucky. Do you have a moment to talk? Make it quick. I wanted to ask you about the grave of two innocents in the forest. I found the note you left in the forest. Well, I wanted to ask you about the grave. I saw you leave flowers there. Who were they for? That's not your business. I won't talk to you about this, Andreas. Don't ask me again. Well, I found the note you left in the forest. Well, what is this? I'm not getting anywhere with him. Perhaps his wife Agnes can tell me more. Well, we might as well tell him about the note. I found the note you left in the forest. Remember the girl. One grave for two innocents. The red bird flies. Martin's chapter. Do you know where it came from? No. Maybe I can wait him out. He doesn't scare me. What's the worst he can do? Frown? Or punch you in the face? No, and? That's all you are getting from me, Andreas. Are you done? One grave for two innocents. Isn't that the grave in the forest? Why are we repeating this? I saw you leave flowers there. Who were they for? That's not your business. Okay, we're just repeating ourselves here. I won't talk to you about this, Andreas. Don't ask me again. Perhaps another time. Until then. So is Agnes here? I assume that's her. Yes, it is. Good day, Andreas. Good day, Agnes. Was there something you needed? You are lingering. I was hoping to talk to you about the grave in the forest. I tried to speak with Lucky about it, but he refused. Ah, yes, that does sound like my husband. I was surprised. I thought he would be more forthright with me. I know it's not my business, but visiting a secret grave in the woods is unusual. Should we not pray for the souls of the dead, Andreas? You know what I mean. Said you would pray for Helena's health. I don't remember when this happened. Showed interest in pfeifers. I don't remember this either. Well, And we failed, of course. We all have our sorrows, Andreas. Let my husband and I mourn ours in peace. I understand. God be with you, Agnes. God be with you as well. Okay, well, neither the husband nor the wife are willing to talk to us about the grave. But we do know that it is the grave of their daughter. But the question is, why is the grave all the way there in the woods, out of sight of everyone? Why is it not in the graveyard, like all the other graves, presumably? Should we talk to Klaus? Hello, Andreas. Thomas. God be with you, Andreas. Okay, well... Meadow. Oh yeah. I thought that arrow was pointing towards this graveyard here for a moment. But okay. Hey, I think I'm gonna save the Archdeacon for the next episode because I don't know how long that interrogation is going to be, and I'm sure that I have to make some very hard decisions there. Who to mention to the Archdeacon and who should I not mention to the Archdeacon? And I wonder if the wife is here, that late Baron's. Lady Salomea. Hello, Master Muller. Okay. Can't talk to her more than that. Can we talk to her maid? Doesn't look like it, no. Okay, well, I suppose that we could also try and find more about Prior Ferenc as well, because he's also still a suspect. Maybe if we can go to his... maybe if we can enter his house and we can look around. Oh, Ulrich is here. Guy and Adok. Everyone seems to be here. Margaret, Gertrude, Hetty, Veronica. Okay, everyone seems to be here. Well, almost. Half the town and the abbey. There's Volkbert. There's Prior's house. So let's try, in the next episode, before we go and talk to the Archdeacon, let's go and try to enter Prior's house, try to search it, and see if we can find any more clues. Maybe any evidence that points towards Prior Ferenc, that he was the killer. So, until next time. Thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more Pentiment.